Okay.
The leather soles go shuffling in, stinking of smoke and 10-cent gin. Now who will toast our noble host who has this morning given up the ghost? The wooden coffer, hand to hand, kind words are offered, silent prayers, but she is satisfied the most while stabbing madly at the roast. The river bed of the eyes of Eve, the sons of Cain receive no reprieve. The river bed of the eyes of Eve, the sons of Cain receive no reprieve.
So, to pick up where we left off in a brief little recap.
Welcome back to Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
After a long time of traveling, the party rests at a barn nearby for the night. And then, Lionel takes count of the men they have left. When Lionel informs Ethaniel of how many they have left, Ethaniel's face turns to sadness, knowing that the blood of the men they lost were on his hands. Lionel then tells him that while they lost many men, he is showing great growth from the man that he was when they reunited. They then talk about how Ethaniel needs to stop trying to create a version of himself the party wants and just needs to be himself. They reunite with the rest of the party and discuss their plan moving forward. Ethaniel decides that it would be best to continue heading towards Washington's camp and deliver the men he was sent out to do. They start to head out, but suddenly get attacked by the British soldiers from before, and in the midst of the battle, the party get teleported into the barn. Out from the dark, a figure that looks like Limewell appears, and the party notices that they have been tied up. Variola then walks up to them and takes something from 3 of the party members in exchange to keep fighting. Limewell gains the same illness that the British general has. Bards gets his mask burned into his head, and Ethaniel gets Scrappy taken from him. The party then gets released, and they manage to arrive at Washington's camp. Bard and Nashun head out to hunt for food, while Ethaniel takes Limewell to the camp's doctor. In the forest, Bard and Nashun find tracks at a crossroad and separate to cover more ground. Nashun then starts to see a tall, pale figure with glowing eyes looking at him in the distance, and climbs a tree to avoid it. As he reaches the top, he hears the voice of the woman he had talked to in his dream and manages to catch up to her, and they begin to return to the camp. Ethaniel heads to the commissary to get uniforms and weapons for some slaves he saw, and when he arrives, he is met with a standstill with the man who keeps the record of the supplies. Ethaniel then returns to the others with the supplies and the slaves, and Bard returns with plenty of food. Then, amongst the slaves, comes Limewell's son, telling them he is here to fight. Find out more in this session of Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Thank you, my beautiful gentlemen.
and thank you for watching.
Hey, this is Guitar Part for Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I have some images that I drew from memory on some of the events that happened along our journey. Now, it's been some time since these journeys happened, so these images may not be accurate. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoy. When Nathaniel is met at a standstill with the man at the commissary, he kills the man after he refuses to give Nathaniel the supplies he needs.